and then when you said, okay, when it was like, okay, let's build this hybrid track, and let's go up into the stands, let's go out into the parking lot and stretch this thing out?
Well, it's pretty funny, but I haven't even talked to Jeremy one time. But I think I had my idea, obviously going to quite a few of the Supercrosses last year, being with you, and seeing where some of the races, all the races, the racing was spectacular. So being at a lot of the events, I tried to think of things that would be great for TV, would be fun for the riders, and great for the sport in general. And it had to be unique too, with a hybrid track, a lot more outside sections, some cool parts for the fans, kind of back in the fan zone there. So when I mapped out the track and some of the rhythm lanes and jumps that we put in there, myself and Jeremy, when we submitted our plans to Phil, we were kind of on the same page. So that was comforting, that we both kind of had the same idea in mind. But we worked hard on it. I think it will be very good. Not only the track design is what's going to make the racing good, but also the 10-lap segments. I think there's no mistake that just about every rider in here can ride fast, really fast for 10 laps, and that's all they have to go. They have to do it 3 times, but they get a break in between. So I think with that element, it's anyone's game. So I think it's got a great recipe for a lot of great things to happen, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And to be honest with you, I can't wait for race day. It's going to be good. It's hard to make a track that all the riders are going to like, but I think, speaking on my behalf, I'm not sure about McGrath, but I did the best that I could. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that the fans like it, and most of all, I hope that it produces great racing, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. TV loves good racing, fans love good racing, and it's good for the racers.
Now, in the track design, there's no standard whoop section. Whose idea was that, and do you think that will make the racing better?
Yeah, there isn't any whoop sections, and to be honest with you, when I was building it, I never even thought about them. Just for the fact that it's a hybrid track, there needs to be different things about it, and I don't think that the race should be looking back on it and there's not any out there. I'm thinking, well, that's kind of good, because if you're a guy that doesn't like it, it's one less element that you have to worry about as you're riding the whole track. I know you didn't like them, so when you're riding,
it wasn't a personal preference.
No, there wasn't. I was just worried about making cool jumps and a really cool design that guys were able to pass on, and there's some good jumps, or they could have fun on and actually race on. So the thought of whoops really never even crossed my mind. It should be about the race and having fun. It shouldn't be a contest of how gnarly the whoop should be and if one guy can make it through, because I don't want to see the race end up because one guy was spectacular to them. You know what I mean? I want to see guys race, not a contest.
I'm right there with you. No whoops.
That's right.
Okay, so one last question here. The rules, or the lack of rules for the machine and the two-way radios and the displacement size and everything else that goes along with that. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think I played around a little bit with one-way radios a couple years ago. I think it's a great tool for the future. I think it opens up a lot of things that would be safety issues might not be. And when I say one way, I mean from the mechanic to the rider. I don't think that the rider should be able to talk back. Really, there's no reason for him to talk back. It's not like you can come in the pit area and change your bike when you only have a 20-lap race. So the two-way communication would never be good in motocross and supercross, in my eyes. But I do think one-way communication would be great eventually. I think it would be great for the fans to maybe someday be able to listen in to what the mechanic is relaying to the rider, as far as whether it be a lap time or, hey, there's a down rider, on this section of the track, go to the inside. I just think it's better safety-wise. It's more to talk about. It's better for TV. I think it's really cool from the experience that I've had with using it. I think it's a really neat tool.
It sounds like something maybe Jeannie Carmichael had this one-way communication going to you when you were younger. That's what's
if you were listening, I said I did it a couple years ago, not when I was racing. But yeah, I think it's a great tool, and I'm just excited to be here to see everybody. I think it's going to be a spectacular event. like I said, we definitely got to thank Monster Energy and Feld Motorsports, everyone involved. It's going to be really, really fun. Speed, obviously, being live, it's going to be an epic race, and I just can't wait to watch and be a part of it. I think it's going to open up a lot of new avenues for the sport, and hopefully these guys and the sport in general will get the credit that they deserve and turn some heads to the rest of the world.
Well, along with his involvement with the Monster Energy Cup, Ricky Carmichael is also busy with his truck racing, and so he'll be out at the Speedway on Saturday. Then after you win that thing, you're going to come here and join us for live coverage on Speed. So a big round of applause for Ricky Carmichael. Thank you for your